Hello, guys, welcome back. I hope we're all doing well. So, today I'm going to be talking to you about why life is not all about balance. So, you hear this term a lot, especially pushed recently. I've just heard it from so many people, I'm kind of like sick to the back teeth of just hearing it because it's just not true. Like, if you really want to go out and achieve anything that's serious, meaningful, be successful in any area of your life, you can't just live like this balanced lifestyle that everyone keeps like pushing and stuff. I know, like, right from the start, like, this is probably going to get like a bit of hate and stuff, which is fine. And before, like, this is not one of those like type of David Goggins type of videos where you have to like work 24 hours a day and like one of those inspirational messages like that. I'm not trying to say that whatsoever. I'm not saying you can't have fun or anything like that. Spend time with friends and family, because all that stuff is very, very important. However, I don't think a lot of people actually really know what fun is. But for me, balance is average, and average equates to an average lifestyle, and you're going to be average like everyone else is. And do you see like the average person in where you live? Do they look happy? Do you want to be who they are? Do you want to live that lifestyle? Do you really? I'm sure you don't. If you're watching content like this, then realistically you have a bit more about you. You actually want to go and achieve something. And at some point in your life, it might not have to be a long period. Maybe it's a few months, a year, a few years. You'll have to live an imbalanced lifestyle. There's no way you can achieve anything, well, for most people anyway. Obviously there's you get these outlier people, but for most people, a majority of the people, anyone watching this type of video, you're gonna have to go without living that balanced lifestyle. And for me, is balance even fun anyway? Because for me, I'm like, when I'm enjoying life the most has been recently, when I've just been really like productive, doing like work towards this online business, going to the gym and stuff like that. For me, I find that is what, like, when I'm at my happiest. And I think for a lot of like masculine men is when they're on their purpose and stuff. So I don't really like this idea of like balance being pushed around. Yeah, I do like other stuff too, maybe like nature and spending time with friends, and I guess some people say, oh well, that's a balance anyway. Oh yeah, I guess somewhat, but it's not like evenly spread or anything like that. And I think like a lot of people, when they say balance, they're referring to like the addictions that they can't get out of, like going out drinking, taking drugs, playing video games, fapping, watching porn, all of this like negative shit, like, that's doing them no good anyway. That's what they consider as balance. Oh, it's okay if I eat a cake every day. It's all about balance. And oh, it's okay if I jack off once every 3 days. It's not okay. It's not okay at all. Especially if you want to achieve anything. If you want to become the person you want to become the person you want to be, or reach the heights you know you can achieve, reach your goals that are so big, that inspire you so much, then you can't just live this like balanced lifestyle of like drinking and drugs and playing video games and balance, like oh, it's all okay in moderation. It's just like, people that say this, I'm just like, I just really have to like bite my tongue and be like, mate, you've got a lot to learn, and I have a lot to learn. I'm not trying to say I know it all at all, but life is, for me, it's just not about balance whatsoever. I don't think you're gonna get like, let's take someone like Michael Jordan, one of the most successful athletes ever, most successful basketball player of all time. Do you think he got to that level because he thought, oh, you know what, I'm going to have a balanced lifestyle, I'm going to play some video games, I'm going to go out, eat some junk food, I'm not going to take it that seriously, I'll play basketball maybe 3-4 times a week, and then I'll become the best that way? Of course he didn't. Like, it's stuff just like this doesn't happen. Or like Jeff Bezos, do you think he becomes one of the richest men in the world by like focusing on his business 2-3 times a week? Of course he doesn't. That's a hobby. And if you want to do that, your results are going to be balanced, average, mediocre. That's all you're going to get out of it. If you want to achieve something serious, you have to forego that balance. And like I say, I don't even think that's that exciting anyway. And really, does anyone really want that balanced lifestyle that people keep trying to push down your throat? Obviously, like Jeff Bezos, Michael Jordan, these are extreme examples, and maybe you don't want to reach those levels. For me, I don't. There's like a certain level where I wouldn't want to get any higher anyway, because of the complications it involves, especially financially. I would never want to push past a certain point. And even if your goals are very, very minimalistic, that's fine. It's completely fine. But there's going to be a time when you do have to sacrifice certain things and throw that balanced lifestyle like out the window. I think that's like the key message from this video. I recently saw a clip. I think Mark Tilby, who's quite famous, like he's got the Strike It Big podcast with his son. And I saw a clip of him just saying like one of his it was a basically how it went is like one of his friends said, "Oh, you want to come partying tonight?" And he was like, "Oh no, I can't. I'm like working on my online business. I've got stuff to do." And his friend's like, "Oh, you're boring. You're boring." And then there's a clip of him like 10 years later being like, "Oh, do you want to come to Dubai with me?" And he's like, "Oh no, I can't. I've got work." And he's like, "Oh, you're boring." And like the key message from this video is like he's basically saying like, "Oh, I sacrificed like 10 years, those years where people keep saying like, oh, it's all about balance, I've got to go out party while you're young, all of this type of thing." He's sacrificed that, built the business, and then he can kind of live life on his own terms. He's front loaded his life, like I mentioned on like past videos before as well. So like that's the main like concept of the video, but you got so much like hate in the comments for no reason. I don't know which trade-off you would prefer to have, but for me, I think I'd much prefer to put the work in and then I have the rest of my life to have fun and live balanced or imbalanced life, whatever I want to live, do all that type of shit if I wanted to. But for me personally, I don't want to do that type of thing. I personally don't like feel like partying, drugs, video games, fapping. It's not fun, is it? It's not real fun. That's the problem. Most people don't actually know what fun is. I think I like what I do on a day-to-day basis. I'm having fun. I'm like the happiest I've kind of like ever been. Like pursuing something meaningful, getting to where I want to be in life. Like the journey as a film is what makes it, and it's the most exciting part. And I just this just bullshit push about balanced lifestyle is just not. It's not going to get you anywhere. It won't even make you happy anyway. So yeah, I've just been a bit. I just find it frustrating how people keep going on about balance, but anyone in life who's achieved anything successful, meaningful, has not lived a balanced lifestyle, and it won't get you anywhere either. So yeah, I hope this video has kind of helped you, and I really advise you not to live that balanced lifestyle. Like a lot of people fall down the trap, because balance equals average, guys. And I hope this video helps. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.